cold calling is not scary. I do it every day, Tuesday through Saturday. I did do call Saturday. I know I didn't necessarily do it live, but I actually did it with my friend. We actually did a lot more follow-ups, which is great. I can stack up leads, but really these leads that I end up getting are meaningless and worthless if I'm not following up. I've been really, really great about following up, so I don't want to slip up. Crazy week, so I made sure to do that Saturday. I have 2 appointments today with homeowners. So let's get going. I'm going to use Mojo Dialer. I am going to use the triple line dialer, 5 rings. Casual conversation, nothing to be ashamed about. If you don't like the way the conversation is going, just hang up. Put your phone on do not disturb while you make these calls. So if you do hang up on someone and they happen to call you back, you're not being interrupted. Honestly, this is kind of boring, but definitely not scary. It's not scary making cold calls. I understand if you're calling FSBOs, expireds, canceled, and maybe you have like 5 that day and you're like, I need to get a hold of these 5. And every call is like, you have so much counting on it. But if you just cold call circle press, I paid Mojo once $50 and I was able to export 20 or get 24,000 leads. I have yet to call all 24,000, and 24,000 is a lot of people. So I don't really have to feel bad about, oh my God, I missed my opportunity, or oh my God, if I could have said this better. It's just really all repetition. The more and more you do it, all will be well. Come on, somebody answer. It's 1:20 Eastern time. And I have a good solid hour of cold calling. And I normally want to be doing 2, so I'm going to have to make up an hour later. It has been a busy. Let's go. Let's make some cold calls. I am on my way to $1 million a year. That's what I have to say. It has been heavy duty 2025. Oh, I'm losing track. I think I took 5 listings in February and so many pending. I actually have a couple other, I have a couple other properties pending. I think it's like 7 deals total. I don't know. It's just, I keep telling my mentors that I feel like I'm losing track. How do I do this? Like 3 in January, 5 in February. I meant to do 3 this week because everybody's like, come over, we're ready to sign. So I actually have 1 of those. Actually, I have 2. My 2 appointments today are to do the paperwork. So I have 2, and 1 I sent electronically. I think I need to check to see if he signed yet. So that'll be already 3. But I also have, I had 5 pending, 1 closed. I have 4 pending, but that doesn't include my $3,000 lease. No. Yeah, that doesn't include my $3,000 lease listing. So it's really like 5. So it would have been like 6 pending, I guess. And then I have 3 more, and it's kind of interesting. I'm finally at that place where I'm trying to keep the water wheel moving. Yeah, and predominantly it's from cold calling, doing this, sitting in my chair with my laptop in the convenience of my own home and just making calls. And guess what? For who? Me. No broker. I am my own broker officially. If you want to figure out how to do that, I did create videos initially on this channel on how I passed my real estate broker exam in 30 days, as well as how to set up your real estate brokerage. So next, that was a contact. Let me close some of these tabs here. I feel like I have a lot of adrenaline in me today. So much to do. I have to say, I don't know how people take so many listings and I'm doing everything by myself. I've been staying up till like midnight doing paperwork, sending out market reports. I even sent out because I have so many pending now, I only have 2 active, and I emailed the 2 homeowners and just gave them a market update, like, "Hey, here's the activity. This is where we stand. We've only had 1 showing. This is my recommendation on price adjustment." And we were emailing back and forth between 10 and 11 o'clock at night. I went to bed. But then what's it called? I woke up this morning to the husband and wife responding to my email, and they both agreed, Adela, reduce it to this price. So I kind of woke up and I was like, okay, cool. They like listened to me. So we went ahead and did a price reduction. Gosh, why isn't anybody answering me? Answer the phone. It's not scary. At the end of the day, you're just having conversations with strangers. Just having conversations with strangers. And what I really need is for this person to text me back. Nope. Okay. Bye. Not a contact. I was talking to somebody yesterday and they were like, yeah, Adela, you're really fun. You're actually really quirky. And I was like, I know I'm quirky, but have they seen that quirky side? Like, how much quirkiness have I actually shown them? I'm definitely quirky in front of my children and my husband and my friends. But it wasn't a friend. I think it was a little bit more of an acquaintance, or maybe it was even a client. And they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're so quirky. I love work. We like working with you," or something like that. And I was like, what side of the quirkiness do they? What side of my quirkiness did they see? But then I actually remembered. I think they were referring to my walkthrough listing videos that I do for the properties that I sell. Yeah, I think they were just kind of referring to my walkthrough videos because I do have more fun, especially since my husband's the one who records me. So I do have a little bit more fun. And he's like, be normal, be you, be yourself. And I think that's also what people gravitate towards. Like they want to see how you are as a person, how you, interact, your funny side. Now she's just talking to me, like my tonality, what I said. She opened up, she laughed. Oh my God, she laughed. And I think just getting people, I mean, I have so many people that compliment me. They're like, "Oh man, you're good." Just have fun. It's not scary. If anything, it can be fun. You got to make it fun because if you plan on doing this for years to come, it is going to get boring as hell because it generally is. And you got to, I mean, how many places can you really say you end up having fun at work, right? And it's just kind of like you and them. So yeah, hopefully this is kind of showing you a little insight. I always do with all right, I think we're at 4 contacts in 30 minutes, which is great. Actually no, that's 4 contacts in 20 minutes. So we are on a roll. Getting 10 an hour is the best. I just remembered I have to print out listing agreement for one of the 2. Or no, actually, yes, because the other one already has it. I left it with them. You'd be surprised how many listing agreements I leave and just full confidence that they're going to sign. I mean, very few people don't sign when I'm already have already built that relationship with them and they're already working on their property and prepping it. Having them sign the paperwork is so nonchalant. I'm like, "Hey, did you have a chance to sign that paperwork, by the way?" They're like, "Oh yeah, sorry, we'll get it to you soon." I'm like, "Okay." Like it's like in their head, in their mind, we already listed it. They already signed the paperwork. So I know I have the 2 to do. One of them I'm going over because he just had questions on the seller's disclosure. So he said he already signed it. So I just have to go over, make sure he signed in initials in all the spots. I have to sign it. He has to do the seller's disclosure, lead-based disclosure, flood disclosure. And then I have to get that from him. I actually have the cleaning crew coming and cleaning up his place for him. He's already redone the flooring, fresh paint, completely emptied out majority of his furniture except the essential items like a dining room table, his
Please leave a message after the tone.
his bed and his dresser, I think, and like chair and a couch for the most part. So I'm going to head over there later. And then after that appointment, I have to go at Pompano for another one. This is like day in, day out, casual conversations with homeowners, like no big deal. And you just sit here and wait for somebody to answer and just have fun. Sometimes wing it. Sometimes, see what it is that people say, or like, oh, I said that and they liked that, or they laughed. Or gosh, I got a lot of people saying no's when I ask questions like this. I do not want to answer that. Next. See, you can really get picky when you have so many numbers and so many people to actually call. Let's just get rid of these. I think my follow-ups are probably more boring and very simple and very easy than my initial cold calls. And I think as agents, they don't know what to say. They think they're following up too much or not enough. They don't have a system. And I've been building out my follow-up system, and I tweak it here and there. I've gotten rid of a lot of other things. Who's this calling? I got to answer. Have you noticed her tonality was very, so that's why I just kind of like tend to bring it down in terms of tonality. I mean, listen, if you think this is scary, then what I'm going to have you do and challenge yourself is just have 5 conversations at a time. That's kind of how I started, just to get the nerves. And then I bumped it up to 10 conversations at a time. And then it took me a while to really bump it up. And then it was, I think it was maybe consistency first. So 5 calls a day, every day, build up that routine. And then 10 calls a day every day. Coolio. I'm just going to put him in my little folder to make sure to send him my business card in the mail. It never hurts to just spread my name and have these on people's refrigerator. Have the magnet like this. If you need it, the magnet, it's a stickable peeler, and you just put your magnet on top. And I also throw them in with my little flowers that my mentor told me to do. And if you want any of that stuff, it is in my links in the description with all the stuff that I use for my business, including the stand, mic, everything. I mean, it's not a lot that I use, even my handwritten note cards. I like to keep my costs low as much as possible, because at the end of the day, I have to pay for photography and just like anything in terms of listing related. So in terms of my natural operating expenses, if I were to not have listings, I want to make sure that's low. The last call I had, he was totally cool. I'm going to send him my business card. I don't know if you've checked out my little method, how I make people like develop a relationship and nurture people. I send out a business magnet card. So they put that on the refrigerator. You'd be surprised how many people throw that up on there. When I walk in, it's there. And then just a spare one in case they want to share it to a friend or put it in their wallet. And then I get the little flower packet seeds, and then I put it in my handwritten note card. All this stuff I buy 3 times a year. So if you were to add that math, it's like, I think $400 for the year. And that's based off of like 25 leads in a month. So I keep costs low. So the guy just got off the phone with, yes, I will. Okay, perfect. I'll be here tomorrow. Thank you. And yes, I will be here tomorrow. I will try to do in the morning. I should be fine in the morning. I just have so much going on between so many pendings, and all of this is primarily from circle prospecting. So if you really want to build up your business, circle prospect, just have casual conversations, make fun, have fun. Always hang up on people if you feel like the energy or the conversation is going somewhere and it's going to throw you off. That's a great thing. Just hang up, because with circle prospect, you can get 24,000 leads from Mojo for $50. Just do it one time and export everybody as much as you can. Just keep it organized in your neighborhoods. Do the little polygon